Hey, what's up? This is Derek, Contractor Sales Academy. I am the sales trainer over in the Bridge program. The reason I'm doing this video is I want to show you exactly what it looks like from the very first initial phase of the Shin Fu process, where I'm going to get on the phone with the client, pre-qualify them, all the way to the point where we go to the house, we do the walkthrough, we go through all of the steps, and at the very end, I'm going to job cost this thing and see if I actually hit my numbers.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rob?
Yes.
Hey Rob, this is Derek with JVI Secret Gardens. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Tell me what's going on. How can I help?
Well, I've just got a mess here, and when I look at it, I don't know what to do. We have a lot of grandchildren, and my wife is disabled, and we can't travel. So we thought we'd put a pool, the pool in that we did with the concrete platform patio around it. But there's a lot of space between the end of the concrete and the retaining wall, which is a few feet lower, and it just looks awful. And I don't have no idea what to do.
Okay.
But I know you and your company, and I just really need some landscaping. It's going to require dirt being brought in, and I just needed someone who could help me, who could tell me what to do and help me do it.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the picture right now, and I can see the patio, I see the gravel, I see the whole area, and man, this needs some love.
It can be beautiful if it's done well, but it can also look awful.
Yeah, right. I just heard you say done well. Like, tell me what does done well mean to you?
Well, I want it to look, I mentioned that Katrina can't travel, so when we go somewhere, at a hotel or somewhere nice, and you just go out into the pool area, you can tell that someone who knows what they're doing has been there, and they've created an ambiance with plants and lights and other things so that you just feel good being there. And, I don't want to spend a super fortune, but I'd like to have that same kind of feeling.
So it's your wife, Katrina, she's disabled, so that you'd really like to stay home, not able to travel, and kind of that vacation resort experience that you've seen. And you kind of want like a staycation. You want that space that feels professionally done, softened with plants, and well, you got a couple of grandchildren, so we need to make sure that it's grandbaby friendly. So did I get all that?
You did.
I think you painted a beautiful picture for me. I can already see it, Rob. So the goal of this call too was to see these pictures, understand what you need, and I feel like I have enough information. And if it's okay with you, believe it or not, I could actually share some numbers with you on what things might cost to see if it makes sense to take it to the next step. Is it okay if we talk about that?
Sure.
Sure. So you've asked for a lot of different things, so I kind of want to compartmentalize things a little bit. So I'm just going to just throw some numbers out there, and you just tell me what makes sense. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 10 grand to kind of get some things going. Is that even in the same planetary universe of what you were thinking?
Yes, sir. I'm aware of the fact. This isn't a $500 job. I know that, and that's not outside of the ballpark of what I was thinking. I know that this is that's the price range that I was aware of, that we were starting with or thinking about.
Let's say I'm out in the space where kind of going over things, and I'm sharing pricing with you. I'd like to ask for a favor, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So when I come out, and if for any reason that you just don't feel comfortable with what I'm suggesting or what I'm saying, I want you to know that it's okay and it's a safe place to just say, Derek, I just don't want to move forward with what you're suggesting, because the goal is, I don't want you to tell me you're going to think about it, because if you tell me you're going to think about it, I truly think that's what you're going to do, and then I'm going to go into my my protocol of chasing you and going, hey, I know he's thinking about it and I'll follow up with you. I'm going to send you emails. I'm going to text you. I just want you to know it's okay. I want you to say yes, obviously, but it's okay also to tell me no why I'm here. Are you willing to do that for me?
Yeah, and I can be pretty decisive. I mean, for one thing, I don't want to wait forever to get all of this done. So I'll be glad to be honest with you as we talk through things and listen to your ideas and then tell you if I feel differently about something. Yeah, let's do it.
That's perfect. And I would like to be candid with you if that's okay. Is that okay?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Because I might see something that I didn't see in the pictures, and I might have to share some bad news with you. And I just want to know that I can just, really just be candid and say, Rob, what we talked about made sense while we're on the phone and looking at these pictures, but when I get out there, I might see some sort of game changer. And I want to feel comfortable that I can just be open in that aspect.
Well, yes, of course, because as we're talking, I may think of things that I want to ask you about or add to.
A couple more things. Katrina, how does she feel about this project? Is she involved in this creatively, financially? Is she going to be involved in this? Does she need to be there at the meeting? What do you think?
I would like for you to meet her.
I'd love to.
She's not probably going to be real engaged in what we do. She will watch it unfold with great interest and I think great delight and joy.
Nice.
But I for sure want you to meet her, yes.
Would love to. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So I just want to say this. It's now, if for some reason that you did tell me that you needed to think about it and process it, we do charge a consulting fee, and that's $250 for us to talk, have a conversation. There's nothing going on paper or anything, no designs at this point. We're just sharing the ideas. And when, just for instance, you tell me you want to think about it, it's $250, and then that's good for 60 days. And if you come back and you have me do the work, I'm going to credit that right to the project. But for any reason that we just don't come to an agreement with a 50% deposit while I'm here on the first visit, we do charge the consulting fee. Is that appropriate and okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's no problem with that.
What do you think we should do next?
Well, I'm just eager to get you out here to look at it.
Okay.
As much as we share on the phone and with pictures and everything, I don't think I'm going to feel good until you just. I think I need you to come out and tell me, this has potential here. We can do something.
One more thing. So here's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to go ahead and email you over some paperwork just so you can kind of see the agreement, see kind of what we're talking about. And I'll also send you some paperwork over for consulting, just so you have that when we show up, just so we can get that stuff out of the way. And then, we're going to figure this out, and we're just going to, we're going to create paradise in your space. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, that sounds good to me. I'm good with all of that, Derek. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thanks, Rob. So we've done the phone call. We went over the details. We know that he needs to have some dirt moved, brought in, needs some landscaping done. He wants a couple of water features. So that's what we're going to go over and see exactly what's going on. All right, let's go see the client. Let's see what happens. I want to make sure you're okay with this, because if it's not, we won't do it. But like I said before, this is for Contractor. And then also, if you're okay with as a project showcase, then we'll use it within stuff like that.
I don't have any problem at all with
Is it okay if I talk about pricing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. What were we thinking? Because you've got numbers here, and you've got that space over there.
Derek, I don't know what I'm thinking about money.
Okay.
That's
totally cool.
I just don't know.
Well, I know we can. There's some money we can move around here.
Okay.
So if we're going in between here, that's roughly 15, 16. If we're going over there,
ideally, I would love to get the dirt, the fence, the landscaping all for 20 and under.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is where I've got to trust you.
You just hit the number I was about to say. So like we're right around 23, 24.
I would go 23. I could go 23. 24 is stretching it, but
right. But see but I can maybe.
For $1,000, I'm trusting your judgment on it.
Well, do we want to do it? Should I be so bold as to, do you want to put some money down and just get this thing locked down?
Sure.
And then I can put a design together, and then we just start.
Mm-hmm.
We just start.
Yeah. What do you need down?
So usually I do 50%.
Okay.
Probably think I'm crazy for hitting that back, right?
Yeah.
So everything's correct. You've signed it. The amount's right. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure I set expectations. Because if you're not okay with the expectations I'm setting, let's don't give me the check.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, yeah.
So what can happen is we've made an agreement. We're going to put in the dirt. We're going to do the water feature. We're going to do all that. But I may have to call you and say, hey, the customer I'm working for now has some extra work they want done, and I'm not going to make that date that I said. And I want you to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It is okay. Yeah, sure.
And we might run into rain. We might run into a truck breaking down. I might have a guy that for whatever reason he's not able to come into work. I want to be able to call you and say, hey, this is what's going on, and I want you to be okay with it.
I know how that is. We all have to deal with those sorts of things.
Yes. But we will communicate all along the process, everything going on.
But I have a lot of confidence in you because of your reputation, and I'm fine with that.
Perfect. Cool. I think we got a deal.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So, got all of our measurements, set the expectations with the client, and now he feels confident. He knows that we're going to take care of him, and that's how you do it. It starts from the very initial phone call and just going through what we're trying to do and helping them understand what it's like to work with a professional contractor. And obviously he gave me a deposit check, so he feels comfortable. So you'll see when we wrap this whole thing up what it all looks like, and when he's happy and he's writing me that final check.
I got in touch with you because I've done business at your nursery for years, and I looked out my window and I saw that pool, and it was just a retaining wall with nothing there, and the pool, and it just didn't look well, and so I reached out to you. I felt very good about doing that because I've known of you and known you for a long time. You explained the consulting coming out. I wasn't too worried about paying that because I knew if you came out, it was because I wanted you to do it. And so we walked around and you got ideas, you took pictures, we talked together, we talked about what price it would be. We came to terms with the price. It was probably a little bit more than originally I thought, but it wasn't because you were pushing me. It was because I was seeing more things that I wanted to have done as we went through the process. Right. So I was, I was ready to get this done, and I wanted it to look nice. And I also know that if you spend a lot of money on something like a swimming pool, and then the landscaping is done badly, then the initial investment you've made in the project is devalued.
It is.
And I wanted, having spent all of this money on the swimming pool, I wanted it to look nice when it was done with. And so I feel like that it's a value to get good work at a reasonable price, done efficiently. I mean, I'm happy. I'm a very pleased client.
Rob,
there we go.
Thanks, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you soon.
I love it.
My goal of this video is to share with you what it really looks like from the initial phone call, from the meeting of the client, to the process, actually how it unfolds in the experience, until the end when we go through everything, the post-job walkthrough, how the customer feels about it, the handshake. The whole idea of Shin Fu is to receive a picture, get on the phone, find out what they need before you go and spend time in their space. Because you can, asking open-ended questions, you can find out the motive, exactly what they need. You can talk about the money, it's okay. I know a lot of times money is taboo, but it's okay to talk about money. I want to find out if they have a $200 budget for my $2,000 thing. We talked about consulting, we talked about deposits, we talked about all of this stuff over the phone, and he invited me out. If you noticed what I was doing, I was asking open-ended questions. So the goal of this video is to show you that it can actually happen from the start with a phone call and pictures, to go all the way through the process, and to have another happy customer. I look forward to doing more of these videos, showing you how this stuff works, because at the end of the day, if you can see it, then you can believe it, and we can help you in the Contractor Sales Academy, The Bridge.